Start. Start.
We're live. Desktop via YouTube.
I wonder where Arthur is. That son of a bitch.
I'm sure you'll find him.
Yeah. Well, usually it's more that he just comes running after I yell, Arthur, food time. And he hasn't yet. So he's probably just napping. Uh-oh. All right. Let me...
Oh, hang on. I gotta drop out of the call for a moment.
All right.
It was doing that thing where the voice connection doesn't show any connection.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Now to do that. Uh-huh.
Oh. Hello there, anxiety. All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna give some time for anybody who is going to be viewing to filter in.
Oh, there's Arthur. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Come here, Arthur.
Not fucking interested in that. I can get that as a thing for the Crazy About Crystals quest in Mordona. Nope. Press the wrong button.
You like that green cane, Arthur? That's news to me. If I had known you liked this stuff, I would have put this in your dish. My bad. Or maybe you're just being a little prick, Arthur. Nice job. Oh. Nice job. Fuck, I can't do a Bill Clinton impression.
Nice job, douche dick. You sapped an unarmed sentry and pissed off a Texan with a 20-foot cock.
Lamau. Hey, Tabupo.
Hey, Tabupo. Arthur, stop that. Big, smelly welly. We do a mulch cam for violence?
Nah.
No?
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't have that set up anymore, and it takes a while to get that working.
Fair enough. Understood. Like, didn't you take it off because, like, technically, like, it kind of covers up some, like, the faces on the bottom?
Yeah, we've got, like, no screen real estate anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, audience, if you wish to see the violence, simply join the Discord server. I am streaming Doom. But I will also be right back because I have to go put the cat plates out. BRB.
Hmm. Rid of that. Once he's back, we'll get started on the actual topic. I just needed to grab that. We're gonna play. That didn't work. right. Okay. Sorry, I was having a very quiet breakdown that I have to level Fisher. I really don't like fishing in games, and in particular, I hate Final Fantasy XIV's fishing. I hate fishing so much. Not just in 14, just in games in general. I hate the inherent randomized aspect of it. There's never... There is really never a fishing thing that ever makes me feel like I'm having fun. And the fact that I have to do it because I'm on the free trial and thus don't have access to the market board to buy the oyster or the black pearl I need.
The Black Pearl.
It enrages me.
You best start believing in Yowie, Miss Swan.
Also,
You're in one.
Also, yes, we best start believing in Yowie because it's time to discuss Yowie. I was talking to Mulch about it, like before stream, to get a few things settled.
Yeah.
And so we are doing for this Yowie we are discussing this BL dating sim we are coming up with for Pride Month. We've been discussing some of the things for it to really solidify the idea in my head. And I have decided that the style and structure we're going to do is one of a raising simulator, where we have to get our protagonist to hit certain stat levels to impress or otherwise fulfill challenges amidst his love interest's dating routes. I think it's just ultimately gonna be the best option.
Yeah.
Because it allows for a lot of, like, functionally it allows for a good deal of structure and a good deal of mechanics in a way that are a little bit more engaging than, say, your typical dating sim, particularly your typical dating sim created by someone who, as much as I think about them and talk about them, I have not played very many longer ones.
Yeah. Like, y'all know my experience with dating sims. It's not much.
Yeah. So, and because we are doing this on Thursdays and most of our usual crew is unavailable, and I did not want to sit here and talk for 2 hours alone, I did settle on a topic that would allow Mulch to stay here.
Yeah, me.
For the theme the theme of this dating sim is going to be movie monster gajinkas.
Yeah. My cock is erect massively.
Lamau.
Fuck, I can't find one where it doesn't have the subtitle. Okay.
Now, for this first stream where we're talking about this is only going to last at most 2 hours.
Yep.
For this first stream that we're talking about this, we are not discussing the protagonist, side characters, or love interests. We are only discussing the mechanics and theme going on. Our genre is going to be urban fantasy. Possibly.
Yeah.
I do want to leave a little bit open for discussion there. And they are going to be monsters. So perhaps maybe we can get a little... Maybe not... Like, it's not going to be full horror theme, because romance is ultimately the point.
Yeah. We want to fuck the monsters, not be killed by them.
But, you know, maybe we can have some horror elements here or there. Also, maybe we can have some bad ends where they kill us.
Maybe. Well... Nah, never mind. Yeah. I was about to say, I'm kinda into school days. So yeah, let's fucking go. Let's get some...
Like, we're not gonna have, like...
Bitch.
A goofy ending where the whole point is that you've dated everybody and now everybody has to die because, I don't fucking know.
Well, I mean... Okay. May I enter Space Defender mode for a second?
You don't have to. I'm not saying that
Oh.
negatively, it's just that I literally do not know the thing that prompts it. I have only heard jokes about it, and even then, like... All I remember is it is in some capacity not meant to be a serious ending. It's just the one everyone knows about because the anime adaptation went with that ending for its adaptation.
Yeah. I will say that, like, I think the actual game has a lot of bad ends to it, because the thing that you gotta keep in mind about school days, at the very least, about school days, is that the main protagonist is a piece of shit by nature.
Yeah.
Like, the whole reason it goes down is because he does try to do the romance everyone harem route, and it fucking backfires on him hard.
Yeah. Tabupo asks, reference to already established monsters or all new cast. So, the key term here is movie monsters. So we are referencing monsters that exist in cinema.
Yeah.
And in particular, we're going to avoid the... For the love interests, we are going to avoid universal monsters.
Mostly.
Well,
Maybe.
when I say universal monsters, I do mean that none of the love interests will be Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein, or the Invisible Man, who I think are the four most, like, not iconic, but, like, well-known universal monsters.
I'd say iconic. I would say iconic, but that's just me.
We do
Like-
have on the list of love interest species, potentially, the Gill Man.
Yeah.
Because I do feel... Yeah, because I do feel the creature from the Black Lagoon is kind of underserviced. Because, like, I don't think any attempts from Universal to restart that whole deal have actually made it to redoing the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. There have been many attempts to do it. John Carpenter proposed one in the 90s with special effects by Stan Winston. They even made a maquette of the Gill Man, but it never got out of the pre-production phase. And the Dark Universe died horribly before we could get to the creature, to Gill Man. So currently Gill Man is just kind of... he's he's in retirement.
Yeah.
Well, except for Shape of Water. That was a big boon for him.
Yeah, and that's the
That
main
wasn't even-
reason why he could potentially be a love interest.
Yeah. Plus, also, like, the Gill Man in the movie proper has the whole, like, well, it's to extend on Shape of Water, like, that's in the original movie, too. Like, the Gill Man kind of has a King Kong kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. Maybe I'll show it soon. I quite enjoy it. But yeah. So, stats. So I was thinking about stats for a second. I think for the physical stats, now this, and be free to tell me this is a stupid idea, but I think the physical stats should be split up into 3 things. Leg muscle, arm muscle, no, leg strength, arm strength, and lung capacity.
Ah, yes.
I think those would be, yeah. Not just for, sucking cock, but also because of,
Potentially the Gill Man.
the Gill Man lives underwater, and you wanna get that lung capacity up
Yeah.
for him. But I was thinking of sucking dick when I thought of lung capacity. I'm not, cock.
I will write this down in somewhere. I'm gonna get a physical piece of paper to write it down on with at all.
Come on, you can do it. You want me to help you up? There you go. There you go. All right.
All right. Gonna move the mic over a little bit so I can see my paper. So I'm gonna write down stat ideas, physical. So our first 3 stats there, we've got arm strength, leg strength,
Lung capacity. Yeah.
Let's also add stamina.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, should we split the stats into 4 groups, or is that too much?
I think lung could also factor into stamina, endurance with running or strength stuff. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, let's put lung capacity under stamina,
So-
because that is a good point.
Yeah, so I'm going to get... I do already have ahead of time some stats pages from other raising sims ready. Mulch, if you direct your attention into the integrated chat and you look at the one for Long Live the Queen, you'll notice all of them...
Is that the first one or the
That's the third
second?
one.
Third one. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
If you'll notice, all of those stat groups have 4 overall groupings: social, physical, intellectual, and mystical. And then inside it, there is one whole thing that is broken down into 3 substats.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So if we do...
Hey. Oh, you first.
So we can always figure out and, like, cut things down, or if we have so many stats that are... If we come up with ideas for stats that are ultimately related to something, we can always make a single group they go under.
Yeah.
Because if we're doing arm strength and leg strength, we should also have core strength.
Core strength. Yeah. I was thinking for stat groupings.
Mhm.
When I saw that, I had an idea for like a 4th area, because it's got the mystical section, and I don't know if we're gonna be casting spells or anything like that. What if the fourth like quadrant is like monsterization? like, let's say there are certain stuff that you can do in the dating sim that kind of turns you into a monster, and like that can affect the outcome of the ending and stuff.
Oh, could be, could be. I was thinking
Like,
we
again,
do...
that might. Oh, good.
We could have that be a fifth thing that's not like a stat you are intentionally trying to like raise.
Yeah.
And it could be
Ooh,
a
it could
track
be-
for certain bad endings.
Or good endings.
Or good endings, different endings, secret endings. Maybe you have... Yeah. We could turn mystical into occult. Mystical into occult. And then have that
Ooh.
be related to, like, stats of knowledge of... Like, kind of like... Have it be related to knowing things about the monster varieties and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then,
In that case,
instead of it being casting spells, it's like knowledge of different varieties or some other third thing. Movie knowledge.
Yeah,
Because
no, we
as
need
it's
movie
urban,
knowledge.
as it's urban fantasy, all of this is happening in like, I think because the overall genre is going to be urban fantasy, all of this is happening behind a perception filter, which means we have movies about these creatures.
Starring the creatures.
Very World of Darkness. The vampires are putting out all they can to hide that they exist. So some of the information about how vampires work that is out and about for humans is wrong. Mixed in with the right stuff.
Yeah. That's fun. I am gonna say I do think that monsters and humans should be mostly at peace. Like I don't think that monsters. Yeah. That's just a me thing. I am gonna say.
I just don't think like. I don't think for a romance thing that like a society of monster hunters is really necessary, unless we wanted to have a monster hunter love interest.
Like my thought is that like the main, like it's a knowledge. Like the studios know, like the heads, like. Hold on, no, like. There are specific people in human society who know, like, you gotta sign up for like a registry. Maybe not a registry, because that's a little dystopian, but you know what I mean. Like something like that. Like there's a good amount of intermingling, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, let's have this situation where we have larger groups with stats in those groups directly.
Yeah.
So we have arm strength, which we can actually rephrase to upper body.
And I guess leg could be lower body.
Yep.
Well, that would imply penar too, wouldn't it? Like your hips.
Yeah.
How good? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's part of it. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
Upper body, core strength. Actually, I think your hips are part of your core. But, you know, having it like a little bit more broad allows for a little more stuff. Maybe you need a combination of lower body strength and core strength for something. So we can do that as the group strength. And then lung capacity can be in stamina.
Oh, like stamina is its own section? Like its own... Yeah. That makes sense.
So we can have stamina be listed as lung capacity. What else goes into stamina?
Uh, endurance? Like physical endurance? Like how far you can, like how long you can do something?
That makes sense.
Yeah, since since stamina is the name of the group as a whole, I think that is an aspect of stamina. It would be the best way of putting it.
Give me a...
Should sexual stamina be its own thing in that group, or is that, like, too goofy?
I mean, I think it's fine, because then that means even the sex scenes can have stat challenges.
I'm sorry, that is... I get what you're saying, and that is probably a good idea, but I'm just thinking of, like, thrusting into somebody, and suddenly a little prompt comes up that says, "You have not leveled up your thrust enough!"
Hey, Ditz. I mean, that is something that could genuinely happen, and then it's... You know, you're just kind of, like, shoving it in there. And you're not, like, doing it at an angle you need, etc., etc.
Yeah, yeah. I guess then would sexual knowledge be more it, or do you still want to stick with Oh, wait a minute. I know. Like, these monsters are gonna be super strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. I think a category should be sexual category. You know, like... Alright, Jazz. Sorry. Like, that's just where we put, like, most of the sex stats under.
Oh, I was thinking of putting the sex stats under, like, these four
Stamina.
categories: physical, social, intellectual, and occult.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. That... Okay, fair enough.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
What?
Currently cleaning out my brother's apartment after he got in an accident. Is he okay?
Oh, shit. Ditz?
Yeah, Ditz.
Oh, God.
While we wait for the response on that. For the other thing on stamina, I think lung capacity, pain tolerance, and...
Tolerance, definitely.
Hmm.
Well, if we do pain tolerance, then one of these guys has to be, not dominatrix. What's male dominatrix?
Dominator.
Dominator? Yeah, dominator. Yeah.
Yeah, he does have to be a little sadistic, yeah.
Yeah, one of them does, yeah. Oh, like the alien.
Maybe.
I would say the alien's pretty... Anyway, yeah. Anyway.
But yeah. So, pain tolerance, and that covers a few things. I feel like I should just put energy.
Well, I kind of agree because, I hate to be crass. No, wait, no, I don't. Anyway, the fucking most monster media has some kind of, like, monster romance has some kind of energy drain kind of thing to it. And honestly,
Gotcha.
as somebody who likes energy drain, as like a fetish, yeah, put that in there.
So I'm just
Like,
gonna
I know
put
there's not gonna
energy
be any-
level or energy
Yeah.
storage.
Yeah.
So strength, stamina. Let's see where they put. Okay, I'm looking at let's then have another one that's athleticism.
Yeah.
Strength and stamina don't, like, ultimately strength and stamina not doing you much good without etc. knowledge of it.
Yeah.
So running, probably a good one. Honestly, running probably required.
Yeah.
Because then we can have maybe some events that are like
Yeah.
one of the love interests is we present it like a horror movie scenario,
Of somebody running away
Of somebody running
from
away.
the monster?
Yeah.
Yeah! That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking of, like, for, like, enrichment or something, one of the boyfriends is like, hey, can you, like, run and I chase you? And the main character goes, why? And he's like, because it's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
We could play Dude, can we play hide and seek? Like that kind of thing, you know? Or is that too weird?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
for another one, we'll actually put reflexes under athleticism.
Makes sense.
Or acrobatics. Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I was...
And then lifting.
Yeah. Like overall, like... Well, wouldn't lift... No. Yeah, no. This
because
is
whether or not
of how to do these things.
Yeah, this is the physical, basically the muscle memory.
Yeah.
You can.
I was about to. Okay.
You can build a lot of arm, like you can build a lot of arm strength doing stuff in, say, like your everyday life if you're doing a lot of stuff with heavy things, but like, you know, there's
like the act.
It can be a lot harder
skill of
lifting. It can be a bit hard to transfer some of that stuff over to like weightlifting, because the whole point of weightlifting is that you're like lifting weights that are balanced and of a very regular shape.
Yeah.
But if like you're constantly moving heavy sacks of flour, you could have a lot of really good strength, but like then like at the gym it takes a bit to get the form down.
Yeah. Yeah, the form down.
Or you could have just not fucked up your back yet by lifting with your back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That too. Like, there's a lot of things we could do with that. Like, I will say, like, the fucking... what I was gonna say isn't, wouldn't lifting be under core strength, but then you mentioned, like, you wouldn't know how to lift, like, in a gym setting. So, yeah.
And I'm imagining at least one of these guys would probably want to be... We would probably want him to be some variety of, like, actual, like, weightlifter.
To be real, I could see the Godzilla one being like that, because Godzilla himself has done a lot of, like... Not athletic, but, like, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Also, you know, Godzilla's got a very stocky body. Also, like, for the audience, Godzilla is one of the ones we've already locked in.
Yeah, we have locked in two. Oh, I wrote athleticism. There we go. Added an H. We have locked in two of the Monster Boy species. I will say that ahead of time. We have a Godzilla and just
Alien.
For clarity, I'm going to say a xenomorph.
Yeah.
Even though,
that's fair.
If only because saying the alien is like, or saying an alien does not really give the vibe. Could be a Turian-inspired thing. Could be a little gray guy.
Yeah. Like, I only use the term alien consistently when referring to the creature because, like, I think that kind of gives it a sense of mystique and kind of horror.
We will just refer to it as a lowercase a alien.
Yeah.
And what I will probably do with that is just have someone have the response be basically like if we decide to have a scene where like he's asked, so your species is alien, but like what kind of alien? He's just gonna say,
Yeah. I just had a thought. Feel free to shoot it down because I'm not entirely sold on it. But what if his name was like Xeno, or Xenos, or something like that?
I do like that.
I know this is too. Yeah. So we'll put
a pin in that.
Yeah.
We'll put a pin
in that. Yeah.
So that's currently 3 groups in physical stats, with 3 each. Let's go over to occult real quick because we did say movie knowledge.
Yeah, I think that we could put that in the occult section.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's like because while it is an intellectual pursuit, I think putting it with the occult section would signal what its use is more. And we can have the occult skills be listed as knowing things, no smorfatu.
Wait, what?
Tabupo just suggested, I don't think seriously suggested, but made the joke no smorfatu. He's one of them no smorfatus.
By the way, that's a movie I'm definitely going to show at some point. The new Nosferatu.
Yeah,
I think it'd be a little too much for you, though, Cass.
You're going to show it on a day that I can make it.
Okay.
Fair
enough.
I want you to imagine I put my hand on your shoulder and just started squeezing, and I'm smiling. I don't care if I can't handle it, and I have to leave. I want to see it.
You want to at least try.
I want to at least try because I've also heard that it's like really horny.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it is. It is
okay.
very horny.
But yeah. So I'm gonna write down monster knowledge as the like tentative thing for this group.
Yeah.
The second one I've got for it is folklore, because we are ostensibly making this such that they are like actual species of creatures that exist in the world. So we can also just make up folklore for them.
Yeah. It's kind of like Monster Girl Encyclopedia, except gay.
Yeah, something like that.
And not as cringe most of the time.
Yeah.
Because
or interviews with monster girls, but not without all of the monster girls crushing on their high school teacher.
Yeah, I actually like that show, but yeah, that is kind of a...
I am going to say the simple thing. Teacher crushes are weird insofar as you are supposed to grow out of them, but it is perfectly normal and kind of expected development in sexuality.
Yeah.
And also, hand to God, that teacher in interviews with monster girls, he is the hottest thing.
Yeah, he is. He is. Like, I'm also gonna say, like, as long as, like, my thing about student crushes on teachers is that as long as, like, the narrative doesn't have that as the end goal, it's fine. Yeah. Because, like you said, it is kind of a developmental thing. Like, that is kind of normal for you to get a crush on a teacher like that.
Like, the best way I can put it is, it's kind of like, it's like kind of that thought process of like why some people are friends in school in elementary and high school, and then like they can be the best friends ever, and then the moment they leave like school and go to college, they never talk to each other again. Not because there's a falling out, but because like ultimately it's the context in which they existed that allowed the friendship to form and whatnot. Even if, say, all of their availability is the same and they go to the same college, there's every chance that now that they don't have to be in the same location all the time,
that they don't.
See, also, this is how I'm going to say a lot of teacher crushes develop, because you are a teenager in the same location all the time.
Yeah.
And you're going through all of that experience, and teachers are trying to be nice, and it's normal to have a crush on people who are really nice to you.
Yeah.
Just don't, obviously, do anything with it.
Or if you do something with it, make sure that it goes badly.
Yeah. The development of sexuality is a very interesting topic, and, well, not particularly germane to this discussion. I just wanted to use that word, germane. It's a thing. But yeah, so like
Yeah.
the idea here is so we have movie knowledge, folklore, and I don't know what the third one to be for monster knowledge.
Maybe. Okay. Hold on. I do want to say one quick thing about Monster Girl Encyclopedia, but I also do have a thing to say about Monster Girl Encyclopedia that kind of wheels back into this.
Mm-hmm.
So can I complain about it real quick and then talk about like the thing that's actually pertinent real quick?
Yeah, give me just 1 second. Tabupo has suggested trope knowledge as the third one, which
Trope knowledge. Oh, good. Sorry.
that could work, though I do think it might fall under movie knowledge and folklore.
Yeah.
Though it could,
I think it does
trope
kind
knowledge
of fall
could
under...
trope knowledge could, however, be like a better name for the overall category.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna use that
Um,
instead of
so it-
monster knowledge.
So like with Monster Girl Encyclopedia, like the main cringe thing about it is it's not that it's horny, because if horny things are cringe for being horny, then
Yeah.
sex is cringe. But the thing that's cringe about it is that like the conceit is that these monster girls kind of force themselves onto you, and whatever. The thing that's cringe is that a lot of those monster girls then immediately after mating with somebody become submissive to that man, and it's like, okay, fuck this. I'm out.
Yeah.
That's so lame. That's so fucking lame. Ugh. But the thing is, what I was gonna say is that the overall name for monster girls is like Momono or something like that. So if we had a name for the monster boys and monster girls in our thing like that, we could, like say, I'm just using it as an example.
Momonology.
Momonology or something like that. Yeah.
Maybe.
Like specifically the ones that did that for where the monster girl fucks you and then becomes submissive. The dragon girl had that. Couple of the demon ones, like basically if any of them seem like they're gonna top you once, and then they're gonna expect you to top them for the rest of their lives. It's like, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, like that. Also, no, there are some that are explicitly say like, yeah, and then the dragon girl becomes submissive to you and does what you say and becomes a good housewife, and it's like, it's a thing.
That's terrifying.
Man, yeah.
And boring.
Yeah. It's exactly like that's kind of the thing about monster girls, is that some people just have that misogyny built in, even when ostensibly the monster girls are supposed to be stronger than you and, more powerful and all that kind of stuff. That misogyny is going to kick in at some point if you're a misogynist. I don't know why I'm laughing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see.
That being said, there are a lot of great... If you're into women... Well, actually, let me rephrase that. If you're into hentai women, there's a lot of good designs in Monster Girl Encyclopedia. But, I don't even know why I'm talking about this. This is Pride Month.
Yeah, this is Pride Month. However, Mulch, we've been over this. Your sexuality is a queer experience, so...
I mean, yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah. But yeah, fucking... It's interesting.
It is very interesting. Okay. We still need a third trope. A trope familiarity thing.
Okay, this is gonna be dumb. But what about, like, machinery knowledge? Like, okay, I guess here's a question. Is the Terminator a monster? A lot of silence here.
Mulch, you can't see my expression. I am kind of in this situation got that grin plastered on my face, but I'm considering this question very firmly.
Oh. Okay. Gotcha. Because if that is the case, then I think some kind of machinery knowledge would be good. Not just for that, but like let's say the Gill Man, let's say Godzilla's car breaks down on the road and stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to put that under intellectual and put that in practical knowledge.
Yeah.
As like a grouping. But I think I figured out what our last trope familiarity can be.
Yeah.
Observation.
Oh yeah, because the Monster Boy's got that filter over him.
They've got the perceptive filter that makes them look like normal people. But
yeah,
in particular, observation as a third one can be a balance to folklore and movie knowledge in the form of in this encompassing trope familiarity thing, because it means that the protagonist can essentially be treated as like knowing more about them just from watching them.
Yeah.
And it also,
like,
for that, gives us a very complex system by which we can have anytime trope familiarity comes up in a skill check, movie knowledge can be the one that's like, it gives us it means that all three of these can be interchanged in the skill checks. So if two of them are down by the bottom, at least observation can pick it up, or any of the other ones.
Like your observation stat can affect the other two stats in the way that you
something like that. Think of it in terms of like. Hold on. Think of it in terms of like. Let's say there is a situation in which the protagonist has to, like, figure out whether or not it's safe to get near the Godzilla.
Yeah.
Because
he's outputting radiation.
He's outputting radiation. Movie knowledge.
Yeah.
Could be wrong if it's movie knowledge could be. Movie knowledge could have a high thing, or not a high thing. Movie knowledge could have a low barrier there, as like, no, you don't get near Godzilla when his spines are crackling with radiation. You will die. You will get cancer and die.
Yeah.
Folklore could be a little bit further on. Folklore could be a little bit further on, in the form of like. Folklore about Godzilla's, which I think we're gonna have to come up with our own like species name for them, because I also don't want to call him a kaiju, because that is too broad. King Kong is a kaiju.
Yeah, my thought is for that. So when the second Godzilla movie was coming over to America, they changed Godzilla's name in that movie because. Well, it's because sequels weren't seen as a big thing over here in America at that point.
Yeah,
so we renamed Godzilla to Gigantus. So maybe he could be a Gigantus?
Could work. I really
maybe not though, but
I really want something that like feels lizardy.
Yeah, that was kind of my hesitation with saying Gigantus, is that it's not really a lizard kind of thing.
Yeah.
Reptilian.
Yeah, but anyway, Meanwhile, observation could be the hardest on there to cover because, like, you know, you have to actually have observed enough about monster boys. But something like that.
Yeah. Like, maybe your observation stat starts low at the beginning of the game. However, like, as the game progresses, it kind of goes up higher because you now, and by you I mean the main character, the main character knows what to look for, like, post review of the Monster Society. Like, I think that would be a good idea. Like, maybe I'd go as far as to say that, like, oh, yeah.
Tabupo also has the suggestion of, could a third one be like biological scientific side of things?
Maybe. I think that would, yeah, actually, because for some
the
monsters,
science of monster boys.
Yeah.
I guess we just
I
guess we just end up back at Mamonology as the idea.
I will say I am kind of in love with that idea that, like, your observation skill, like, starts out low, like lower than most, but then, like, after when you do, the more events you do, the higher it goes, because wait a minute. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Observation could be not a stat, but like a log kind of thing, where it marks down scenes you've seen of their like unique biological features. So what we could do here, as Tabupo suggested, is monster physiology. I do think I just want to use monster as the thing.
The name for the overall thing?
As the name for the overall thing, because I think it will sell it a bit better. But we can have observation be a thing where each guy has several specific things about them. And then observation can be... Observation as, like, a thing could be a way for monster physiology type checks, or any of these three checks, to be overwritten because you've already seen the effects of them. So, like, Mr. Godzilla... Mr. Godzilla, like, blasts something with his radiation, and it's vaporized. You could objectively know that... You could objectively think that's going to happen, but who knows? You know, we have Godzilla -1, where that woman was definitely vaporized, except, you know, she survived.
Yeah. Well, she was pushed away by the shockwave.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I know. Yeah. So.
Like, there's that whole thing. So observation could be like a bunch of different specifics. Could also be a way of tracking unique scenes with side characters, where we see unique things about them. Like, if we have a Dracula... Like, if we do settle on there being a Dracula side character, could be... We mark down observations about her because, you know, maybe at some point we need a Dracula for something.
Yeah. Or, like, I think... I'm going to keep using the word stat, even though I probably shouldn't. But I think this stat only goes up when you learn something new.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah. So, like, and you could get an observation or knowledge point by dialogue options, or by, like, or by events, like you said, like watching the Godzilla guys shoot his atomic breath, and you learn from that.
It could work as a stat, separate from the other four, because it has to be done through events. But it tracks specifically how much you are familiar with their specific variety through direct observation. And then that...
Yeah, like...
It kind of acts as, like, a secondary... Maybe a secondary trigger for certain endings.
Yeah! Like,
Hey, Rugi!
Like, you've got... Hey, Rugi! Like, you've got a Godzilla knowledge, or you've...
Yeah, exactly.
Or, yeah.
Okay, so that
like,
covers at least our first group of occult, and gives us another like category. Yeah, Weaver now. Grab that. What next? I think
Oh, there it. Oh,
I think
Go
I
ahead.
do want to have empathy as a stat
yeah, that makes sense.
under the social category.
I am gonna say, are these monster people going to have like their own culture, kind of like under, like kind of deal? Because maybe we could have like one of the knowledge be of like monster culture knowledge or something.
I think, yeah, because if we're doing some kind of secret world, you know, they absolutely
Yeah.
probably should have. Like, they're obviously going out and about in the world. We're not gonna have a what is the purpose of a rubber duck moment.
Yeah, no. Like, this is their culture on top of our culture kind of deal. Kind of like immigrants. Like, you know, a guy from a, let's say, like a Buddhist country isn't exactly going to, like, convert the instant he comes over here and stop doing Buddhist things, you know?
Yeah.
That may be a clunky metaphor, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hempen breeches. 3 hempen breeches. I need more Moko grass. Yeah, stuff like that. So let's see. I don't think that would be in the same group as empathy.
No. Well, maybe. You know, like, understanding other cultures kind of does require a little bit of, like, empathy in that kind of respect.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's enough. I don't know if that's enough to fully put it under the empathy banner.
No, I'm thinking empathy is one of the direct stats you increase, not a grouping.
Like in Persona or something.
Yeah, like a Persona social stat where you have to be... Where quite literally, you know, Persona 4 basically does have empathy in the form of expression.
And doesn't Persona 5 kind of have it under kindness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do think in some capacity, like... I do think in some capacity having a situation... Having that be kind of part of... I think having like a jerk with a heart of gold kind of character does require empathy as a stat, because you need to be able to look behind the facade that they are putting out.
In order to see the actual, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Then yeah, like, well, I guess then we could do kindness and understanding as, like, 2 separate things, because technically you could make the argument that they are a little different.
Yeah, you really could make the argument that all 3 are a little different.
Yeah. So, like,
Hey,
all
Forbidden
3
Lurker.
could be like a... Hey, Forbidden Lurker!
Empathy is your ability to put yourself in the place of others.
Yeah.
Kindness... Well,
Kindness is your ability to see them as people? Or...
Kindness is your ability to effect empathy.
Ooh,
Forbidden
yeah.
Lurker says, hey, but.
Hey, but? Am I the butt?
I think it's about... Say I maxed out empathy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
No kindness.
No kindness. Gotcha. We are not kind.
Oh, ad break. Well, he's got a gift sub right now, so that shouldn't affect anything.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
hey, but say I maxed out empathy, but not kindness. Why are they separate, and what kind of roadblock is that? Well, as I was saying, I think what it could be is that kindness is your ability to affect empathy, not affect, to use empathy. Oh, the ad got him. Damn. Oh, he doesn't have a gift sub. He has VIP. I'm dumb.
Yeah. No, I'm dumb. Fuck yeah. I think I just got a secret. No!
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Right. Yeah, as I said in chat, the way I'm thinking about it is, empathy is your ability to see things from someone else's perspective, but kindness is your ability to actually use that perspective, that bit.
Yeah. Oh, I like that, actually. Yeah, the way... Like, you can understand someone, but still not, like, give them the time of fucking day kind of deal. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I need hemp and yarn. Damn it. Ugh.
Ah!
No, I don't want bronze rivets.
The problem with demon horror movies that I'm just now thinking, because I'm thinking about, like, you know, we should probably get a demon boyfriend in there somewhere. The problem with demon movies is that most of them, like, the demons are not, like, physical entities. They are, like, possessing the thing.
But
That's
we
kind
do
of
have enough... We do ultimately have enough historical romance. Not historical romance as a genre, but historical as in genre history of demons as a concept. For me to say that, I think they're just not... I think they're too classic to have in the main cast of Dateables.
Fair enough. Like, I was just trying... Like, thinking of big demon movies. Like, okay, Omen. In The Omen, Damien is a kid. The Exorcist, you know, Pazuzu is
possessing a
little
child.
girl.
Because both of those are drawing gap horror.
Yeah.
Like, Damien is gap horror, because, you know, it's the child is doing all the evil things and whatnot.
Yeah. Like, there's... Omen is an interesting movie. I think it's cool. I think it's neat as a movie. But I don't think it's something we can use it as for a dateable, unless we want to have like a Damien reference character as a side character or something.
Maybe.
We could do a 200-year-old Shota that's not romanceable.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not even. We're not even gonna actually seriously consider that one.
Okay. But still, it's like a side character or something.
We could definitely have a demon side character depending on things.
Yeah.
But probably not possessing a child or in the body of a child or looking like a child.
Yeah.
Just keeping all that as far away from me as possible.
Yeah. Like, Evil Dead is, again, demons possessing people. You don't actually see the physical form of the demon outside of the body. Like, this is kind of fresh.
Yeah.
Well, Ooh, that's a deep cut, actually. Hang on. It's this old movie from the 50s called Curse of the Demon. It's about this American skeptic coming over to Britain, and like some devil-worshipping jackass is like slips him some runes, which makes it so like the demon's gonna get him in a few days. Let me get that demon design. It's a pretty good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see the titular demon. An image in new tab. Copy image. I'm gonna put it into the integrated chat. There's the close-up, and here's the distant shot of him. There you go. Like, the demon doesn't show up a lot in the movie. It mainly shows up towards the end and in the beginning, but, like, it's, you know, that is a physical demon. But right now, that's all I can think of. Let's drop the demon.
Yeah, let's drop that idea for now. We need something to go with empathy and kindness.
What? Ooh, how about like social knowledge, like ability to read between lines and things like that?
I'll put that as awareness.
That under observation? Awareness, yeah, there you go.
And then...
Yep, there's a cyber demon. Yep.
We can have this be... We can have the group of this be called Understanding.
Yeah.
Because...
Ooh.
Empathy without awareness does mean you can make a lot of assumptions.
Yeah, exactly. They could be coming from a good place, but you're still making shitty assumptions.
Yep. Kindness without
like
empathy or awareness, same deal sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, kindness without empathy, something Mikola.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mikola. I do so love the concept of a god of love with an order based on compassion. Or not compassion. What's the way I usually phrase it? An order of acceptance without compassion or something like that. Give me a second. Yes, Discord. When I type in the word compassion, I'm looking for the word compass. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Mikola's age of compassion ruled by a god incapable of feeling love. Oh,
yeah.
Have we talked about what this dating sim is supposed to be? Yeah, we've already discussed that it's going to be a raising simulator of some variety.
It's gonna be where you're gonna be dating movie monsters, basically.
And yeah, the theme on the love interest is movie monsters. The genre is urban fantasy tinged with some horror elements. We're now discussing like the stats for the raising sim aspect.
Yeah.
I refresh the Twitch stats to know how long the stream's been going. We've got 45 minutes left. Is there a timer? There's not a timer on this, but... 12 things of undyed hempen cloth. Okay.
We'll need a lot more hemp before the day is done.
Synthesize normal quality and do not use high quality materials. Where was it? Where were we? Yeah. So having the understanding set be empathy, kindness, and awareness, in a lot of ways, a good thing for these is that each. Do we have a durability stat? We have lung capacity, pain tolerance, and energy storage under stamina.
Yeah.
And
Energy
or
storage
madness. I guess we could put madness
Ooh.
under occult.
Yeah, but I don't know if we want to do madness. I don't know, like... Well, I don't know if I want to do madness, I guess is what I'm trying to say. While that is a good idea, like, I don't want this to get too dark. Like, yeah, we can have horror elements, and yeah, we can have endings where the guy dies, where the main character dies in the end, but, like, I think generally this should be very lighthearted.
Yeah, that's fair. Grab the headgear. I hate how the headgear looks, but I do kind of need it right now. Okay.
Like,
no.
that is kind of just a me thing, especially with dating sims.
No,
Like,
that's totally cool, too. That is totally cool, dude.
yeah. Because, you know, partially with dating sims specifically is that there is an element of wish fulfillment in there. And I don't want to go crazy. Unless it's like, well, you need to sell me on it, is what I'm trying to say. Well, not you, but, you know, the visual novel itself. It needs to sell me on it being a dark
Look
wish.
at Sucker for Love.
Because, like, I got through a good chunk of Sayonara.
Sucker for Love.
Oh, God.
It's you're dating sexy Cthulhu. I think that fits for Sucker for Love, but I don't think it would fit here. We're not going too eldritch with this.
Yeah.
Okay, I need 2 hempen undyed cloths, which I can just do immediately by doing this.
And I'm really getting tired of these Doom mods putting an arch vial right behind a door.
Yeah, that's annoying. If you have silver in your inventory, you are locked out of some men. We're still on stats. We're not even getting into like if there's an inventory system.
Yeah.
However,
I wouldn't mind an inventory system, but I don't
do
know
like
how.
those in dating sims, and it would depend on if we're doing. Because one of the things we had been talking about the last time we did like that big, we're talking about dating sim stream. It depends on whether or not we're going for genericized gifts, or if every guy has a specific set of gifts that he likes, and then each gift has only like a set reaction level.
Yeah, I think it should be kind of specific in that regard. To me, like, go ahead.
I'm kind of between such. Okay, I need 2, 5. Need to do. Okay, every cotton yarn gets me 2, and then I need 2 cotton yarn per thing. So I need to do cotton yarn 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. Yeah, so let's see. Intellectual, mechanical knowledge. And then practice. To go back to another one we had been talking about, what all do you think we can put under practical knowledge to go along with mechanical?
Oh, to plug in a DVD player.
I think that would
drive. How to?
Oh no, I
drive
mean
a car.
the other two skills that can be paired with mechanical.
Oh. Book knowledge? Like reading ability? I don't know. Well,
That's not really a... Like, I guess I wouldn't really call that a practical knowledge. Cooking.
yeah. Cooking. There you go. Cooking, I think, is perfect.
Yeah. Street knowledge, street style, urban. That makes sense.
I would argue that would be more like common sense. Because street smarts.
No, I think that
I
I think he's saying the can they fill out a tax form? I think what Forbidden Lurker is saying that street knowledge as a group of things, and then under that street style urban.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, that could work.
Hearing enough hot goss. Would gossip be under social or
I think
intellectual?
It would. I think if we're gonna do gossip, I think gossip. I don't think it. Maybe it shouldn't be split, but I think there should be two aspects of it: the knowledge of gossip and actually using it.
I think we can call it conversation. Gossip. Flattery. And manners.
Ooh, manners. Yeah.
How to fill out a tax form. Yeah, practical knowledge, so we can write that down as institutional knowledge, maybe.
Ooh.
Institutional knowledge. Wait, no, not that. I'm going to write it down literally as the bureaucracy stat.
Bureaucracy, yeah.
But yeah, I think, yeah, this works. How much? Okay, I still need to make more of this. Right, this is what I was doing. Trying to get this set up for... What the fuck just happened over there?
You mean an FF14?
No, on my computer screen.
Oh. What did happen?
I don't know.
Now no one will know. You know, it'd be fun for the. I know this is character thing, but you know, it'd be fun
Mm-hmm.
if the Godzilla guy had like a bunch of siblings and they could all be references to different like variations on Godzilla. Like there can be a Shin Godzilla, there can be his American cousin, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, no. He's a dad. Dilf Godzilla. Son of Godzilla? You know, Godzilla canonically has a son. Like, adopted, sure, but, like, that's a son.
I was going to say that he could have an uncle who is the dad, who is a Dilf.
Oh, that works, too.
And then he can be both Godzilla and son of Godzilla by being adopted by his uncle.
Okay. I like it, I like it.
But anyway, we'll
Yeah.
we'll get to that again later.
Next.
Not next week. Next week is the protagonist or protagonists because of that one flower shop one I heard about.
Oh, the Crusher.
One more.
Inefficient. What are we think? What are we?
I'm still
now?
because we need. I'm still because we need a couple more. It feels like we still need a couple more things for the other stat lines. I'm gonna really quickly type out what we've got in Creative Corner in the server.
All right. All right, I got it. Ooh, nice.
Hmm.
Let me think. Well, real quick, let me finish this fight, and then I'm gonna look in Creative Corner.
I'm still
Oh
typing
god.
it out.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you know when I've sent it.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Though it shouldn't be too far after you're done with that fight.
Oh god. I thought I just finished it, but nope. Here come more.
Divine Grace. Could work under Occult. And basically a luck stat.
We do need luck in there somewhere.
Could work as a,
Is that it?
Could work as one of the things.
Alright, so we got upper body, core, lower body, stamina, yeah. Athleticism, running, flexibility, lifting, yeah. Intellectual, practical knowledge, street knowledge, social. I see the problem now. Yes, yes. Maybe we should have a magic system in there. You know, kind of bump up occult or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. But I don't know how we would actually implement it, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's something that would be determined later on, regardless. As we get further in and we're starting to actually do the stat, like, make the stat challenges.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Ooh! Maybe under, you know how we have energy storage, you know, maybe we should have energy usage as one of the occult things, like how you can use that energy otherwise, besides just, you know, getting it drained out of your dick.
Lamau. So I will just say magic or magical ability.
Yeah. Then maybe we should add magic energy for energy storage.
I think having energy storage be there does hide it a little bit.
Okay.
And like it's a fine thing, and it does end up tying in to just the physical aspect of it.
Yeah.
But
fair enough.
And then I'm going to also put under occult protection. I'm going to put divine grace. Apotropism.
What's that?
The use of good luck charms.
Okay.
And infernal favor. Because maybe you don't have a lot of divine grace, but, you know, you've got Satan on speed dial.
Yeah. Well, there's demons again. But that's not really a thing we should worry about. Out of automatic ammo. I guess I'll just stick with shot-head guns. Oh shit.
Right? Oh, girl, we need astro skills now.
You mean astrology?
I think he means space.
Well,
Okay.
I think space knowledge would just kind of fall under monster knowledge or trope knowledge or something.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like...
It's magic. Wheel.
Like, we don't really...
Magic. We must add science. I will put scientific knowledge as a grouping. We have the thing from outer space. No, that would be the thing, not a xenomorph.
Okay. So in the 50s, technically the thing 1982 is a remake.
I know.
Of a movie from... Okay, yeah. And that thing was a separate thing. It was like a plant. Anyway, sorry.
I was just making a joke.
Oh,
we have
sorry.
the thing from outer space, Forbidden Lurker says. No, that would be the thing.
He identity steals from the 50s thing. Because the 50s thing was more like a Frankenstein's monster than it was any. It was not a shapeshifter.
So I will put scientific as a knowledge type, as an intellectual one. And we're gonna have it be chemistry, astronomy, we have monster physiology basically to cover biology as a thing, but what do we want for a third science?
We've got, okay, so we have mechanical, right?
We have mechanical knowledge under practical, which covers, obviously,
cars and shit.
Yeah.
So we've got, okay. Was that a drink now?
Thank you for the hydration.
Yes, it was. What other kind of science type is physics?
Yeah, I suppose
No.
physics.
Yeah, but how would we actually get that, like, as a... Like, how would that come into play?
Who knows? It could just be that it allows for, like, I don't know. Oh, under magical ability, what I've decided to do...
Yeah.
Sense magic, wield magic, and alchemy.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's good.
And that way, chemistry can act as a, chemistry and alchemy can kind of act interchangeably.
Yeah.
Where something that can be done with, like, 20 alchemy could also be done with 60 chemistry, and vice versa.
Yeah. Like, they do kind of maybe not affect each other, but they do, they fall under the same umbrella a lot of times.
Yeah.
And if you want to... Ooh, maybe we could make it so that you can either focus... Wait, no, there's going to be multiple characters, so... we could have, like, a...
Multiple characters, and I think even if, like, we have, like, the alien as a love interest, he could, like, have some point in there where he likes that the protagonist can do magic.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Like, they can have their own interests separate from, like, what might be useful for them.
Yeah.
Also, I've decided on the other scientific one, it's going to be botany.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that works.
Because doing that means we can have, like, plant things.
Yeah, plant monsters. Yeah, we could have an Audrey 2 or something like that.
Perhaps. But also just, like, have stuff with, like, knowledge of plants. We should also be fucking a Terminator, Forbidden Lurker says.
We were
You know what?
that
Why don't we just lock in those, why don't we just lock in the last 2 slots as the Gill Man and the Terminator?
Yeah, sure. That means we only have one alien in there.
That means we only have one alien. I will get with you after the stream mult to talk to you about something that I would not want to discuss on stream about specifics.
Whoa.
But yeah, a Terminator sounds good, and then that has ties into mechanical knowledge as an option. Botany for something. We'll find a use for it. Maybe he just likes plants.
Yeah. Maybe it can just come down to, like, this is the flower that I need to give Gilman. Because it's from the Amazon rainforest or something like that. Is that a cyber demon? I hope that's not a cyber demon.
Gonna edit this message.
I don't have a lot of ammo.
Magical ability. Maybe you don't want to poison your werewolf best friend. Correctly identify wolfsbane, baby. I am specifying best friend as opposed to boyfriend as the reading there, because I did say we're not doing any of the truly iconic ones.
Yeah.
The truly iconic monsters for love interests.
Yeah. Like ones that have history to them. I guess, well, Alien is almost 50. Ugh, that's scary. That's scary to think about. Gonna stop thinking about that.
Teehee.
I wasn't even alive when Alien was. I don't know. Yeah, never mind.
It's fine. Anyway. I still need at least one more group in social, but I might kind of want 4 groups of stats in each one. So I'll figure something out later, off stream, because we are somewhat running out of time.
We're done. All right.
We're not done because we still have 10. We still have 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're gonna have, like, the time.
Yeah.
To really go in depth on those. Anyway, this has been really fun. I'm honestly surprised we actually managed to get anything settled. I'm usually so indecisive. But I think setting down that this is what our theme is going to be
like from the start.
Really helped with like settling things. Since we're locking in those species, we will need to come up with their archetypes as like datables.
Yeah.
But that can again happen. That can happen either next week or in 2 weeks. Because archetypes are not as like, we're not going to go in depth with them until it's, 2 Thursdays from today. But
yeah,
settling what their archetypes are could be a thing. I have already seen this questline. As fun as this questline is, because I really do love the fact that this is Romeo and Juliet, but with Lalafell, I need to move on.
Yeah.
I'm here for my level 20.
It's almost 6. Goddamn.
It is. Ah, yes, Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah.
Let me look at what these other ones have in like their social groups. Okay.
Okay, I was just
Decorum,
scrolling through the
speech,
chat.
cooking.
Was just scrolling through the chat. Forbidden Lurker, for referencing the Netflix dub of Evangelion, you will know my wrath and fury. You will be destroyed, in fact, I'd argue. You will know the pain and suffering that
you have caused the Emperor and Fiora.
Thank you. Yeah, I was having a brain fart there. Thank you.
Okay, so I think for at least this final social stat, we might call it performance or expression.
Okay.
And have it be... Not sure. Not really sure what it would be. Okay, actually, hang on. Expression... Settling on that. Composure. Your ability to maintain your emotions.
Ooh, I think that would be especially good for, like, when you find out that monsters are real and shit.
Oh, no, your composure... I think outside of... If we do the multiple protagonist route, outside of one of them, the one who gets the bonus, the head start on, like, most of the social stats, I think, the other ones have just, like, flat out, they do not have the ability to have their composure high enough to not fail a check immediately.
Yeah.
Composure, performance... Performance in, like, the form of, like, instruments or voice.
Yeah. I like what Forbidden Lurker said with guts or bravery.
Yeah, I'll go with bravery. Because bravery is ultimately an expression of your emotions.
Yeah.
And that gives us 4 categories with 3 groups of 3 skills each. I may want to add a couple more skills in general to each of them later. But that is, I think, a good stopping point for this design. for now.
Yeah, I agree. Oh shit! I just closed Firefox. Might be. There we go. All right.
Hey, Pac-Man. I'm sorry that you've arrived at basically
the end.
Basically, the end. Yeah. If you're still in the Discord server, you can see at least part of what we've designed so far.
Yeah.
It's in the Creative Corner channel. We've basically just settled on the some of the stats we want.
Kind of weird that Dad's not home yet. She gotta work a little late. It's okay though.
Hand over the cotton turban to Mimina. And then I will also put at the end of that a second message saying, like, what the general vibe is.
Yeah.
But I think this is ultimately a good stopping point.
Yeah.
We are doing well, Pac-Man.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
I'm really glad y'all could join us for this bonus stream and for all of your ideas.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it has been pretty good. Tune in tomorrow for our cozy day, our second cozy day, or not our second cozy day, our new cozy day stream, and then our next one of these bonus streams will be next Thursday, where we will discuss the protagonist or protagonists and side characters. It'll be, as like today, roughly a 2-hour stream, because it is a lot of talking, and I'll see what I can figure out to put on in the background while we do the discussion.
Yeah.
Even if, for a chunk of this, I did just stop moving entirely, thus defeating the purpose of, like, having 14 running in the background.
Me kind of wishes that we had some kind of mulch cam so we could see the violence.
Yeah.
Could be good background.
But yeah, it was lovely having you all today. See ya tomorrow.